So there is this vision of a transformed Middle East that Bush has. And even though most of us don't really become aware of it until that second inaugural, the fact is it had been a guiding concern for him quite early on. It first surfaces the first time Bush tries to go into the thorny politics of Israel and Palestine. He puts this off for a year because Bill Clinton was too engaged, they all thought, with the Palestinians, and Arafat wasn't a fit interlocutor and so forth. Finally, in June of 2002, Bush gives his speech on what should be done in Israel-Palestine. And he rejects the idea that Colin Powell had that we should have a big conclave and try to negotiate out the issues that ultimately Clinton had failed to negotiate out with Ehud Barak. And instead, he gives a speech in which he first lays out this vision of his. He says, if Palestinians embrace democracy, confront corruption, and firmly reject terror, they can count on American support for the creation of a provisional state of Palestine. Then he goes on to make even a bigger point. If liberty can blossom in the rocky soil of the West Bank and Gaza, it will inspire millions of men and women around the globe who are equally weary of poverty and oppression and equally entitled to the benefits of democratic government. So here's the first version of this visionary sense that the solution is not slow incremental reform, but a kind of a radical remaking and democratic transformation of the Middle East. And of course, this doesn't go anywhere because his Palestinian interlocutors are not interested in hearing that if you make this radical change in your lives and somehow get rid of Arafat, then we will give you this fantastic gift at the end. It has no effect whatsoever because of the lack of any clear set of diplomatic steps from getting from here to there. The Palestinians dismiss this. So this vision then reappears in a new place, and that, of course, is Iraq. Now, I don't argue that Bush went into Iraq because he wanted to produce a democracy there. I mean, I think that it was the first end of the Bush doctrine, that is the sense of we can't afford to live anymore with a threat like Saddam Hussein in the world where terrorists can get hold of weapons of mass destruction. But increasingly, this does become a rationale.